The continued export of raw materials by Africa is the new form of slavery. Export of value in exchange for no value. Because that's what was happening with the slaves, with our ignorant chiefs. They would sell their people, they give him a mirror to look at himself. The idiot looks at himself in a mirror, and that's wonderful. Then he puts on monkey skins and ostrich feathers, that he's beautiful, he's handsome. Giving them combs, they would give a human being, and they give him a comb to comb his hair. This hemorrhage in all raw materials, milk, cotton, skins and hides, timber, you can imagine. Uganda was importing furniture from India, from Dubai. Dubai is selling Uganda furniture. A desert selling a forest land furniture. But because of the resistance, now there's a lot of furniture making here. I have supported some of the groups, like the group which used to be in Zambia, I supported them. The groups here, the ones of the prisons, they make very good furniture. We are refusing to buy. The Minister of Education, Mama here had to fight with thieves in the ministry who were importing furniture from China, from India. Imagine. If you don't produce a car, you don't produce an aircraft, you don't produce a computer, but you also don't produce furniture, what will you produce? What are you for? So timber, iron ore, obutare, copper, echikomo, gold, tin, lithium, wolfram, petroleum, etc. All these will be processed here. Nagenda musiko kulwana kanwane. I'm ready to fight. It is this hemorrhage that is responsible for the stagnation of Africa. You hear the statistics, my comrades. The total GDP of the whole of Africa, forget about Uganda, all the whole of Africa. What is the total GDP? $2.7 trillion. Africa ya fe yonna trillion bili 0.7. Smaller than or equal to individual economies of other countries. Japan, 5 trillion. Japan, one country, $5 trillion. The whole of Africa, 2.7 trillion. And this is the recent. Even this 2.7 trillion is to Tambodeko. We have moved because it used to be half a trillion. The whole of Africa was half a trillion economy. But Japan, 5 trillion. India, 2.6 trillion, almost the same as the whole of Africa. UK, 2.6 trillion. France, 2.6 trillion. Germany, 3.85 trillion. Tomorrow, South Korea, imagine. 1.6 trillion, almost like Africa. South Korea is half the size of Uganda in land area. It is when you combine North Korea and South Korea that it's about the size of Uganda. USA, 20 trillion, 20.89 trillion. China, 14.7 trillion. Yet Africa is 12 times the size of India with a population of 1.4 billion. Here, who need petrol also. Why are you taking all the oil? Because economics. Economics. Those who build refineries, why do they build them? If it is not economic. Then when I insisted, it turned out that the refinery of Uganda will be one of the most profitable with an internal rate of return of more than 20%. So that's another war we had to fight. They didn't want an oil refinery here. Bananas, like Dr. Muranga, Chamhangire, skins and hides, Nachobe. Can you imagine that you people, you have not been having a factory for making leather for shoes until I had to build it with Nachobe. You are one of your people. We have built it in Kaumu, near my farm. Using the money you gave me. You remember you gave me money. Me, I don't eat your money. I just use it. You gave me 100-something billion for innovation fund. And I have built for you a leather tanning factory in Kaumu, so that our children, because you remember I was training here young people to make shoes, to do what, but then the problem was leather. Leather had to be bought from Nairobi, from China. Imagine, China, the one selling us leather. What happened to Africans? You are buying, Banyankore have been keeping cows for the last 7,000 years. And you are now buying leather from Chinese? Why don't you make it yourself here? So we built the factory there. It is soon to be commissioned. Gold, we have now got 6 gold refineries. With coffee, I tried so many groups. Nescafe,